What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. So Samsung has recently updated the Tab S5e with Android 10. So I thought, hey, let me show you 20 new features and changes that this update brings to the Galaxy Tab S5e. Guys, before we begin, in case you find my videos helpful and if you enjoy watching them, do support the channel by hitting the subscribe button and then hit the bell icon and select all to get notifications for my latest uploads. And also do follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. I'll include all the social media links in the video description. Also in the video description you will find the time code of this video. So in case you want to skip to any particular part, you can do that by checking the video description. Alright, so let's begin. Okay, so the first feature I'm going to show you is the built-in screen recorder. Yes, Android 10 update has finally brought one of the most requested features on the Tab S5e. That is the built-in screen recorder. So the way you access it is by dropping down the notification panel and you will see the screen recorder option over here. Now first off, let me show you the settings. So you long press and you get to these settings. So you have a couple of options here for sound. You can choose not to record any sound. You can choose to record the media sounds that play back on your tablet. Otherwise, you can choose media sounds and mic. So you can actually record your speech in these screen recordings. Then you have the video quality. We will leave it at 1080p. And then you can change the selfie video size. Yes, you can include your very own video from the front facing camera in the screen recording. So that's it. Let's start the screen recording. Okay, so right now the tablet is recording. You have this little control panel. Tap on the face icon to select the front facing camera. So that video is also getting recorded. You can also annotate on the screen if you want. That's a cool little feature. So if you're trying to explain something to someone, you can do that by using this little feature. So now I'll press the stop button. So inside the gallery there's a folder called screen recordings, and this is where your screen recordings will be saved. And the video quality is actually pretty good, and you can probably hear my speech has also been recorded in the video. This recording, you have this little control panel camera. So that video is also getting recorded. You can also annotate. So yeah, the Android 10 update brings the screen recorder to the Tab S5e. Samsung has also updated the smart capture tool. So now when you take a screenshot, for example, let's open up this picture and I want to save this photo, but I don't want to go through the cropping process. So now the tablet kind of automatically highlights the photo for you. So let's take a screenshot. And when you press the crop button over here, the tablet will automatically highlight the photo. And once you press this icon, the tablet will automatically crop the photo, and then you can save this in your gallery. So I kind of call this my meme screenshotting tool because it kind of becomes very easy to screenshot memes, especially from Instagram. I don't have to download any third-party downloader on the tablet. And this one also works when you are browsing the web. So I want to save this photo. Again, I'll take a screenshot and then I'll press the crop button and the tablet will highlight the photo, and as soon as I press this square icon, the tablet will highlight the photo, and once you press save, that particular highlighted photo will be saved in the gallery. And then you can share it with whomever you want. Night mode has also been updated and now it is called dark mode. So if I drop down the notification panel, you will see night mode has been renamed to dark mode. Now it performs the exact same function. It changes the theme of the tablet from white to dark, which is nice because dark puts less strain on your eyes. But there are a couple of new features under the hood. So I will long press this. First off, you have a new feature called apply to wallpaper, and you can also see this feature if I pinch in and go to wallpapers. You have this option which says apply dark mode to wallpaper. So it kind of dims the wallpaper a little bit so that there is less strain on your eyes. If I turn it off, you guys can probably see the difference. And I kind of like to keep this feature turned on because it kind of dims the wallpaper, and that kind of puts less strain on my eyes. Dark mode is also more integrated into the Android system. So now widgets and the notifications on your lock screen also supports dark mode. So essentially what this feature does is that it changes the highlight color of the widget according to the dark mode. So right now dark mode is turned on and you can see the highlight is dark. And if I turn dark mode off, you'll see the highlight also becomes white, and same goes for the notifications on your lock screen. See that highlight that has changed from dark to white? Now, as soon as I turn dark mode on, you can see the highlight color of the notification also changes from white to dark. And same goes for our widgets. So nice to see dark mode being integrated into the Android system. So I just told you guys that dark mode is now more integrated into the Android system. So here's the fun little experimental feature. You can kind of make dark mode run on unsupported apps. So for example, the Amazon app does not natively support dark mode, but as you can see, dark mode is actually running on the Amazon shopping app. Let me show you how you can enable this little feature. So to make dark mode work with third-party apps, you need to enable developer options by going to the settings, then scroll all the way down to About Tablet, and then tap on software information and then repeatedly tap on build number. Enter your PIN, and then you will see a message, developer mode has been enabled. So now we will go back and then scroll down and you will see a secret menu called developer options. And inside developer options, you need to scroll down until you see this option which says force dark mode and turn it on. And now we will launch the Amazon shopping app, and after that you will see dark mode works with third-party applications. Now, a little disclaimer, this is not a perfect feature. So sometimes you may see apps glitching out and sometimes you may not be able to read text. So do use this feature with a little bit of care. And hopefully in the near future, this feature is mature enough to work with third-party apps. But without dark mode, this is how the Amazon shopping app looks like. Apps with darker colors do look kinda nice. With this update, Samsung has added recycle bin to the phone book. So now when you delete a contact, it kind of goes into the recycle bin rather than getting deleted permanently. So if I delete this contact, it will go into the recycle bin, and you can access the recycle bin from over here, and the contact will stay in the recycle bin for 15 days, and after that it will get deleted permanently. So in case you end up deleting a contact accidentally, you can easily go ahead and restore the contact from the recycle bin. And we are going to go ahead and restore this, and that's it, the contact has been restored. Another new feature that has been added to the phone book is a QR code reader. So you guys might have noticed some business cards have a QR code printed on them. Just for a quick demonstration, I have my other phone here. So this is a test contact that I created. I'm going to press the QR code button and the phone shows a QR code, and over here I'm going to press this icon and the camera should launch. So now I'm gonna point this at the camera and this contact will automatically be transferred over to my tablet. So that's how easy it is to add contacts using QR code. So it has copied the email, phone, work info, and then I can go ahead and save. And then if you want to share a contact, you always have the QR code option right on your tablet. That's nice. This update also brings the brand new Android 10 navigation gestures. So right now I'm using the standard navigation gestures. So you guys have noticed I don't have any buttons over here. So this is recents, this is home, and this is back. So that kind of creates a problem if I'm holding the tablet like this. So I always have to lift my finger up and do this to go back. With the new Android 10 navigation gestures, your back key will be on the sides of the screen. So this will be your back key. You can do that on either side. You know what? Let me show you how the new navigation gestures work. So we will drop down the notification panel, go to settings, and then we will go to display, then tap on navigation bar, and then go to full screen gestures and tap on more options. And then select this option which says swipe from sides and bottom. So this will enable the new Android 10 navigation gestures. Alright, so check this out. Now this is how you go back. So I don't have to lift my finger up and move it over here to go back. I just have to do this, and that's my back key. You can do this on the left or right side, doesn't matter. Now if I want to go to my recents, I will swipe up from the middle of the screen and hold, and this will bring up the recents menu. And if I want to go to my home screen, I'll swipe up and I'll release my finger immediately, and that takes us to the home screen. Again, swipe up and hold, and this will bring up recents. Our edges of the screen is our back key, so that's back and that is also back. It takes a day or two to get used to these new navigation gestures, but once you do get used to them, I kind of feel they are easier and faster than the traditional Android navigation gestures. Also, once you enable these new navigation gestures, if you have multiple apps open like I do, you can easily shuffle through your apps just by doing this. So that brings us to the previous app that is open. So kind of becomes easier to shuffle. So this is our last app, and go back to the previous app, just do this. So this kind of makes it very easy to shuffle between the apps that are running in the background. A new feature called Quick Share has been carried over from the new Samsung flagships, the Galaxy S20, onto the Tab S5e. And Quick Share is very similar to Apple AirDrop. It kind of enables you to easily transfer large files between two Samsung devices. Now there is a little catch. This works only between two Samsung devices, and the two Samsung devices should be running the latest version of Android, that is Android 10 with One UI 2.1. On older phones, it will not work, unfortunately. So I've got my Note 9 here. This is a 2-year-old phone, and this phone does have Android 10 with One UI 2.1, so it will work on this. Okay, so you have Quick Share settings. In the drop-down notification panel here, you'll see the Quick Share icon. Let's quickly check the settings. It's turned on. All right. So now on my phone, all I have to do is select a file. So I will select a video file because this is what I'm gonna share. So this file is about 563 megabytes pretty big. I'm gonna press the share button over here, and you guys can see the phone is automatically showing the tablet, and I have to press this and we'll get a notification. Tap on accept, and that is it. Now the phone is sending over the large video file onto the tablet, and you guys can see how fast it is. That's because it's using the Wi-Fi direct feature. So it barely takes around 5 seconds for this 500 megabyte file to transfer from my phone to the tablet, and this will play back on the tablet, no problem. And the best part is you can send and receive pretty much any file you want. Just use the built-in file manager on your tablet or on your Samsung phone to send and receive pretty much any file, and you can also send and receive documents. So I'll long press a document, press the share icon, and the tablet shows up. Just tap on it, and I will be able to receive the document on my tablet. The built-in Samsung file manager has also seen a substantial upgrade. So now using the built-in file manager, you can access your shared folders over your local area network, and this will also allow you to browse your network attached storage. So all you have to do is tap on network storage and then tap on add network storage, and I'm gonna add the shared folder that is on my main computer, so network drive it is, and let the tablet search for my PC. So I'm gonna add the Corsair PC, which is right in front of me. That's my main PC, and I'm gonna add my username and password. Okay, I'm gonna press add, and here are the folders that are shared on my main PC. And from over here I can browse stuff. I can copy or paste video from my tablet onto the folder, or I can copy from the folder onto my tablet, and this will also allow me to play video files right from the shared folder. So we have to wait for the file to download, and the download speed kind of depends on your Wi-Fi. For me, it took about a minute to download 1.18 gigabyte worth of file from my main PC onto the tablet. And there you go. Now I can play the video which I have copied over from my main PC. And I can also copy over the files that are on my tablet onto my PC using this feature. So this is the video file that I'm gonna copy, and then I'm gonna go back to the network storage, Corsair. I'm gonna go to the stuff folder, and then I'm gonna select copy here. So now the tablet is uploading that video file onto my PC. So you guys can see the tablet is copying over that file onto my main PC, and this is the video file that is being copied over. I think it's almost done, 100%. And you guys can also see this is the exact same folder that is open on my Windows PC. And now if I want, I can go ahead and play this file on my computer because it has been successfully copied from the tablet onto my PC. So this is a very useful feature in case you want to wirelessly transfer files to and from a shared network folder. So quite an awesome little feature. Now I'm not going to go into too much details on how to share the folder. You guys might want to Google that. But yeah, this feature is awesome and it works. So to show you this next feature, I've got my Bluetooth speaker out because I'm gonna show you Music Share. Now Music Share is a feature that has been carried over from the new flagships, the S20 onto the Tab S5e, and it was also added on the Galaxy Note 9. And once again, you will need a Samsung device with One UI 2.1 and above for this feature to work. Alright, so drop down the notification panel and you will see a new feature called Music Share. So what Music Share does is that it allows your friends to play music on your Bluetooth speaker or on your Bluetooth headphones, but the thing is, they are not directly connected to the Bluetooth speaker or your Bluetooth headphones. So you still have full control over your Bluetooth speaker or your headphones. Your friend will be connected through the tablet and your tablet will be connected to the Bluetooth speaker. So that kind of eliminates the hassle of going through the pairing process on the Bluetooth speaker, and once again you're not giving your friend full control of the Bluetooth speaker. Alright, so Music Share is turned on my tablet. I've already connected my Bluetooth speaker. We will go to details and check out the settings. Share devices with everyone. Ask permission to connect every time. And don't disconnect the device when nothing is playing. Okay, so now on my Galaxy Note 9, I will go to the Bluetooth devices and Music Share should show up over here. So here it is, SRS XB20, that's our Bluetooth speaker via Galaxy Tab S5e. And all I have to do is tap on this and we will be able to connect to the Bluetooth speaker through this tablet. So that's it. Now the phone is connected to the tablet and the tablet is connected to the Bluetooth speaker. So now I can go ahead and play music from over here and they will play back on the Bluetooth speaker. Now the beauty of this is you can control the speaker's volume from your tablet. So in case your friend is playing music out too loud, you can just lower their volume. And if you want to play back your own music, that's it. That has stopped streaming music to the speaker. Now the tablet is playing music on the Bluetooth speaker. So you can have a little tug of war between you and your friend. And if your friend is being naughty and if they are disrupting your party, you can always go ahead and disconnect them by turning off Music Share. And once you switch this off, they will get disconnected, but your tablet stays connected to the PC, and obviously they won't be able to reconnect because you aren't giving them full control of the speaker. So if they were directly paired with the speaker, they can always reconnect their phone back to the speaker. So that's the advantage of Music Share. The next two new features I'm going to show you are in the gallery. So let's open up the gallery. So after the update, you will notice a small square icon over here. So what this does is that when you press on this, the tablet will group up similar looking images together in one single thumbnail. So you guys can see this thumbnail has 4 pictures that are similar looking, this one has 9 pictures that look similar, and this one has 3. So this kind of declutters your gallery. And it takes a couple of hours for this icon to appear because your tablet has to analyze all the pictures that are already there in the storage. So if you don't see this, give it a day or two, it will automatically appear. Alright, so let's open up this one. And if you press this icon, so you guys can see all these similar looking pictures have been grouped up inside one thumbnail. So even though these pictures have been taken at a slightly different angle, the tablet has automatically grouped them up. And if you want to go back, just press this icon again and all of your pictures will be back the way they were. Sometimes you might want to send a photo to your friend, but on a slower internet connection that might not be possible because the size of the photo is way too big. So for example, let's take this photo. The size of this photo is about 11 megabytes and the resolution is 6000 into 3376. And some websites don't even accept such high resolution photos. So what do? Well, there's a new feature in the photo editor that kind of allows you to quickly resize a photo. So press on the pencil icon that will take you to the photo editor, then press on these three dots and select resize image. And from over here you can quickly resize the image. Let's select the 40% option and then press on save. And this makes a separate copy of that photo. Here is our copy, and the size is now 482 kilobytes and the resolution is 2400 into 1350, and it kind of becomes easier to mail this photo on a slower internet rather than sending the full-size photo to your friend. On Android 10, whenever someone sends you a link over a text messaging application, you now have the ability to open up that link directly from the notifications panel. So drop down the notification panel and drop down that message like this, and you can see you can now open up that link directly from the notifications panel without actually opening up that message. So this is a website link. You have the Chrome icon over here, and for the YouTube link you have the YouTube app icon, and all you have to do is press on that and that will open up the appropriate application. And check that out, WhatsApp isn't even showing a blue tick over here. So we haven't actually opened the message, but we were still able to open up that link directly from the notification panel, and I can do the exact same thing for YouTube. So this is a neat little feature. You don't even need to open up the message to open that link. And like I said, this will also not trigger the blue tick on WhatsApp. That's kind of nice. So Android 10 has a feature where it will automatically suggest simple replies for text messages. So for simple text messages like "Have you reached work?", if you drop it down, it will automatically suggest a few replies like "No, yes, not yet," and "Where are you?", "Here, at home, I'm here." And you can just tap this to send a reply, and I've got a reply over here. And it kind of only works for simple texts. It will not work for big complicated messages. Now speaking of typing, I've also noticed that there is a black bar at the bottom of the keyboard which was not there before. So this kind of allows you to switch between keyboards. By the way, I use Microsoft Swift key keyboard. It's kind of nice. But yeah, you might have noticed there is a black bar at the bottom. So the way you get rid of this is by going to settings, go to display, then swipe down and tap on navigation bar and turn this feature off which says show button to hide keyboard. So now that black bar won't appear at the bottom of the keyboard. So now you have less space that is being wasted and there is more space for your content. Android 10 also brings a centralized permissions manager for all your applications. So it looks like Google is taking privacy a little bit more seriously with Android 10. Alright, so let me show you the centralized permissions manager. So we will go to settings and you will see a new tab over here which says privacy. Go into privacy and then tap on permissions manager. So this is the centralized permissions manager. From over here you can see which apps have access to your camera, contacts, location, microphone, and so on and so forth. So for example, let's open up camera. So these apps have unrestricted access to the tablet's camera. Meanwhile, if we scroll down, these apps do not have access to the tablet's camera. And if you want, you can disable camera access just by pressing on deny. So now Snapchat will not be able to use the camera, but we want Snapchat to use camera because yeah, you won't be able to take selfies. Now under location, things get a little bit more interesting because you have a third option which says allowed only while in use in addition to denied and allowed all the time. So when you set this option, these apps will be able to track your location only while they are actively running. So when the app is not running or if it's active in the background, it will not be able to use the tablet's location service. Also guys, do practice care when you use the centralized permissions manager. For example, if you deny the camera access to the contacts application, the QR code reader in the contacts app will stop working. So some apps do need access to the camera. The telephone app needs access to the camera because that allows you to make video calls. So that's the thing, just don't go ahead and deny access to the camera for all the apps. Some apps do need access to camera, location, microphone to work properly. But still, I gotta say though, permissions manager is a step in the right direction when it comes to privacy. The Android 10 update also brings a brand new, fully updated digital well-being to the Tab S5e. Now, digital well-being kind of allows you to track your daily tablet usage habits. For example, how long you've been using a particular app, how much screen time you have, and how many times you've unlocked your tablet. So that kind of helps you track your daily usage habits, and then you can moderate the use of your tablet if you want. So let me show you digital well-being. So we will go to settings and then scroll down to the part which says digital well-being and parental controls. Alright, so this is my tablet usage time. It shows I've used YouTube for 25 minutes, gallery for 9 minutes, and we've been inside the file manager for 8 minutes. And I've got 39 notifications, and I've unlocked the tablet 18 times. And if I tap over here, this takes us to a more detailed view, and it shows you which apps you've been using. And over here it shows you how many notifications you've received and which apps have been receiving notifications and how many times you have unlocked your tablet. So by looking at this, in case you feel that you have been using your tablet a lot, you can go ahead and moderate your daily usage. And speaking of usage moderation, you have another feature here called app timers. This kind of lets you set a daily time limit for your apps. So for example, we will set a daily time limit for YouTube. So I've already used YouTube for 25 minutes for today, so let's go to custom. So let us set a daily time limit of 26 minutes for YouTube. So I'm gonna launch the YouTube app and start watching a video. Alright, so you guys can see the 25-minute time limit has run out for YouTube. So this kind of lets you moderate your daily app usage. And you can add more time if you want, but you really don't want to do that if you're trying to moderate your app usage. And then if I tap on OK, YouTube will get disabled because we've ran out of the YouTube time limit for today, and it will be re-enabled tomorrow, that is after 12 a.m. So moving on, inside the same digital well-being menu, you have something called ways to disconnect. And under ways to disconnect, you have something called focus mode. Now focus mode is for people who lack self-control like me. So you can set a particular focus mode and avoid distractions from your tablet and keep your life in focus. So you get two focus mode that are already pre-configured. You can configure a third focus mode. I have already configured one called study. Now what focus mode does is that it lets you select apps which should run when a particular focus mode is turned on. So for example, let's select this. These are the apps will be available when the study focus mode is turned on, and you can edit this and add application from the app list over here. So I've already added some of the apps. So except for these applications, all the other applications on the tablet will get disabled when the study focus mode is turned on to avoid any sort of distractions. So you can see there is no YouTube, there is no WhatsApp, and there is no gallery in this study focus mode. So let us start and I will demonstrate what it does. Alright, so the focus mode has started. Let's go back home, and you guys can see most of the applications on the tablet are disabled. Also, the disabled applications will not be able to send you any notifications. So for example, if someone sends me a text over WhatsApp, the tablet will not send me a notification because the app is disabled. So when I'm studying, I won't get distracted by the notification of my friend sending me text on WhatsApp. And when you try and launch an application, the tablet will give you a message says stay focused, WhatsApp is blocked during focus mode. Now to end the focus mode, drop down the notification panel and tap over here, and then tap end focus mode. And now all the applications will be re-enabled. So yeah, kind of a nice feature in case you want to concentrate on one single thing, like if you want to study for your exam, you can turn on focus mode and use selected applications which will not give you a lot of distraction. And lastly, under the same menu, you have something called wind down. Wind down before bed by changing the screen to grayscale or blocking notification. So this feature is kind of like automatic do not disturb. You can set a schedule from over here. It is turned on for all the days, and I've set a schedule from 12 a.m. to 7 a.m. So what will happen is as soon as the clock hits 12 a.m. the tablet will block all the notifications so that you do not get disturbed until 7 a.m. in the morning. And also the screen will go grayscale so that it does not cause you much strain. And finally, we have parental controls. Now I'm not going to show you parental controls because this needs to be set up with the Google account. The device care menu and the battery stats have also seen a slight upgrade. So we will go to settings and scroll down here to the part which says device care. This is how the new device care looks like. Previously you had a little circle over there, so that's been redesigned to look like this. And this is how our battery usage looks like now. So you have this day-wise battery view, and it gives you a little graph over here, shows when the tablet was charging in blue. So you have a slightly different view. So all of the previous settings and options are still there, only the menu has been redesigned. Also guys, when you plug in your tablet into the charger and turn the screen off, you will see charging information over here. So that's a nice little addition. I don't think we had this before. Now if you want, you can turn this off by going to settings and then go to display, scroll down and disable this show charging information, and now nothing will be displayed on the screen. But personally, I do like this feature to be turned on because it's kind of nice to see how far the battery has been charged. Another change I have noticed after this update is when you use the tablet in landscape mode. So let's switch to landscape. Okay, so when you use the tablet in landscape mode and when you drop down the notification panel will drop down at the location where you are swiping down. So if I swipe in the middle of the screen, it will drop down at the middle of the screen. If I swipe down with my left thumb, it will drop down at the left side of the screen. So that is a really nice change. It kind of makes using the tablet a little bit easier in landscape mode. Also, you guys might have noticed I'm using that drop down notification panel gesture, so I don't have to swipe in from the top of the screen. So to enable that, pinch in on the home screen and go to home screen settings, and then make sure you turn on swipe down for notification panel. Open the notification panel by swiping down anywhere on the home screen. So once this is enabled, to drop down the notification panel, all you have to do is swipe down anywhere on the home screen, and that will drop the notification panel. And also one more thing I've noticed in the drop down notification panel is the power button. So they have added the power button at the top right hand side corner of the notification panel. Alright, so we are almost at the end of this video, and for the final feature I'd like to show you something that is new with the folders. So let's create a folder first. So we will name this social. Alright, so on Android 10, whenever you change the color of the folder, the tablet will give you a live preview of how the folder color looks like. Previously you didn't have this live preview, you actually had to exit to check the new color. This one gives you a quick preview, and you can pick any color you want from this color palette. Oh, hold on a sec guys, one last change I want to show you is in the camera. So now all your camera modes are bundled up in the more folder. So instead of having all the camera modes down here, Samsung has bundled them up over here. Now if you want to bring a camera mode down, just long press and bring it down over here. Now I honestly feel that other stuff in the camera is pretty much the same as before. In 1 year of ownership, I have never ever used the rear camera on this tablet. The only time that I use the camera is for video calling, that is the front facing camera. Android 10 also includes a fantastic speech to text tool, and it is called Live Transcribe. So let me show you how to enable Live Transcribe. So go to settings, scroll down to the part which says accessibility, then enter into hearing enhancements. And over here you have something called Live Transcribe. Tap on it and turn this feature on, and tap on allow. So the way you open up Live Transcribe is by swiping up with 2 fingers from the bottom middle of the home screen, just like this. And this will open up Live Transcribe. So this tool kind of allows you to give dictations to your tablet, and the tablet will translate your spoken words into plain text. Awesome, right? And the thing is, you can copy this text and paste it wherever you want. And the way you do this is by long pressing on the para like this, and then select whatever you want to copy, then tap on copy, and then you can paste it wherever you want. So for example, we are here in WhatsApp, and then I can just paste it and send it over to my friend. The alarm clock has also seen a slight update, so now you have this
2:47 a.m.
So now you have this configurable snooze button. So previously you had a simple snooze button. Now you can add time by pressing the plus or subtract time or by pressing the minus key. Alright, so that pretty much wraps it up for this video. And some of you guys were saying that the Tab S5e has some Wi-Fi issues, that it keeps on getting disconnected. Well, I have never ever faced any Wi-Fi issues with this tablet. I think it might be the router, but yeah, personally I have not faced any Wi-Fi issues. So right now I'm streaming a game of Dota 2 from my other PC, and this is being streamed over Wi-Fi. And you guys can see this stream is perfectly fine, no artifacting, no nothing. And this is actually being streamed live. So I can actually go ahead and interact. And there are absolutely no lags and any Wi-Fi issues. So yeah, I have never faced any Wi-Fi issues with this tablet. Everything seems to work okay. And as far as performance goes, I've opened up a couple of apps. You guys can see, even with all of these apps open, everything is working all right. So let's resume. Alright, so thank you for watching. Do stay tuned for more videos like these. And if you have enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And I will see you guys next time.